Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel again. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking and sharing. I appreciate all the gratitude and everybody that comes to my channel and watches me and give me views. Thank you, Asa. Thank you, everyone. I would like to start off with the affirmation. You are a winner and you are amazing. You're it. You are pressure. You are appreciated. These are things that I implement in my life every day, affirmations. They give me positivity and balance and calmness in my life. I talked about that in my last video, and they do. So I would like to give a part of me to you. Also, check out my playlist. It has different meditation music on it. It has different affirmation songs, also different affirmations that I listen to. I would like to share those things with you because those are things that got me to where I am. A lot of people ask me, "What did you do?" I'm giving you what I did. I'm opening up my playlist. I'm opening up myself. I'm sharing myself. I wanted to know, how do you deal with someone that's disrespecting you? Like, how would you deal with that if a person disrespects you or disrespects you on a constant basis and dismisses your feelings and your emotions and tell you that you're tripping or you're overreacting or you're too sensitive? The term of this is called gaslighting. When a person tells you that your perception, your reality, how you feeling, your emotions are not valid, they're not real, they're fake. But what they saying out of their mouth is 1000% real. That your perception and reality is altered. That's what this person is saying to you. That's called gaslighting. A person is gaslighting you. That is a manipulation tactic that a person uses against another person to get what they want. And a lot of people don't know that they're being gaslighted. A lot of people don't know they're being manipulated. That's on the form of being disrespected. So when you're being disrespected like that, how do you deal with that? Like, do you get mad? Do you get angry? Do you think about getting back at that person? Hey, I didn't been there. Like I said, I didn't been there. I didn't been there to the point that, um, oh, I'm gonna get them back. I'm all in my head. I'm gonna get them back. I'm gonna get them back. Oh, they played me. I'm gonna get them back. They manipulated me. I'm gonna get them back. But in the long game, all that get back, you ain't think about that karma. You ain't think about that karma. You ain't think about karma was gonna come right around the corner and snatch you up real quick. No, you ain't think about that. You said, why should I be thinking about that? They did me wrong. And I can understand that because just like I said, I can relate to a lot of different people. I done been there. They did me wrong. I didn't do them wrong. They gaslighted me. They told me that what I was believing and what I was feeling wasn't real. They dismissed it. So I deserve to get them back. I deserve to get them back. I have found out that God is my security guard, which He has always been my security guard. But I'm really finding out He's my security guard. He is my security guard. I don't have to get anyone back. I don't have to get anyone back. All I have to do is be me and grow. and not let someone knock me off my pivot because they want me to believe that the sky is not blue but it's gray. No, it's blue and it has white clouds in it. And that's the reality when I walked outside. That's what I just seen. Some people been played so much and been through so much trauma, they don't even know for real what trauma is. They don't even know what it is. They don't know what trauma is. They like, I didn't got over it. I have got over it. I don't know what trauma is. Well, let's go there. Let's find out what some traumas are. Unhealed traumas can look like, number one, low self-esteem. When you look in the mirror and you like, why am I not enough? What's wrong with me? When you get to questioning your body and your mind and your beliefs, that's low self-esteem. Number two, codependency in a relationship. That means you hanging on to this person. This person is manipulating you. This person is a narcissistic. This person is stepping all over your boundaries. This person is not showing you any type of respect, but you hanging on to them. You hanging on to them. Because the fear of abandonment, the fear of being alone. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be by yourself. No one wants to be by themselves, but let me tell you something, baby. I would rather be by myself than sit here and be miserable and unhappy and in a toxic relationship and in a negative relationship. I'd rather just sit here by myself. Because sitting here by myself, I'm at peace by myself. Number three, fear of what? What I just say? Abandonment. Fear of abandonment. You scared to sit there by yourself. You scared to tell somebody that they disrespected you or they walked on your boundaries because you scared to be by yourself. You scared that person gonna leave you. So you gonna sit there, you gonna take that. You gonna take all of that. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Number four, putting your needs aside for others. Goes right into people pleasing. People pleasing. So you gonna put you on the back burner and you gonna put this person on the front burner, but they not appreciating, they not grateful, they not thankful, but you gonna put them first and you gonna put you last. And then when you put you last and you can't even do nothing. You can't even do nothing because you all drained out. You done gave all your energy, all your strength to this person that you put before you. And then on top of that, that person that you put before you ain't even God. You didn't even put God first. You put another human being in front of you. Number five, craving for validation. Craving for validation. That's number five. You're craving for somebody else to validate your existence. You're going to crave for this person to validate your existence when you're already here. God has given you a gift. He has placed you on this earth. He has gave you all the tools and the necessary tools to work in this world, but you're going to go and get someone to validate who you are. Feeling the shame. You feeling the shame. You're feeling the shame because you have set boundaries. You're feeling the shame because you're standing up for yourself. You're feeling the shame because you won't let somebody disrespect you. You're feeling the shame. This is what you doing. You feeling the shame. Okay. No. What I tell you in the last video. Unbothered, unapologetic. I am unbothered. No me no. It's just that simple. Boundaries mean boundaries. It's just that simple. Some people have the fear of conflict. Now I'm going to go back. These are unhealed traumas. People have the fear of conflicts because if they have conflict with this person, then they're not going to like me. They're not going to talk to me. I need somebody to validate my existence on this earth, so I need someone to talk to. I'm gonna need someone to be with. So I'm gonna hold on to this person, and I'm not gonna take care of myself. So that brings on the low self-esteem because I'm not gonna take care of myself because I didn't put this person first. Did that make any sense to you? Because see, that don't make no sense to me. That don't make no sense to me for you to do this. But like I said, I done been there. I done been there. So I understand you completely why you're doing these things. Because see, these are things that you went through during your childhood. You didn't feel that you was worthy enough because whoever that was your mentor, which is supposed to be your parent, and that is supposed to be the first person that you mentor behind, was not giving you enough. And you know something? They probably didn't know how to give you enough because they wasn't given enough. And then they wasn't given enough. And then they wasn't given enough. So who gonna break the generational curses and chains? Who gonna break them? The next one is always fearing what's gonna happen next. Like, oh my God, something's about to happen. I know everything is going good for me in my life. I know something bad is going to happen. And if I let this person go, something is going to happen. And if I tell this person how I feel, something bad's going to happen. If I don't put this person first, something's bad's going to happen. No, not necessarily. And if it does happen, then it was meant to be. Because God don't let things happen, not happen, and happen for a reason. We're all connected some type of way. And everything that happened on this earth happens for a reason. You might not like what happens, but everything on this earth happens for a reason. It definitely does. A lot of people don't like change. Even if it's positive, they don't like change. They're set in their ways. They don't want to change. And they don't want things to change around them, even if it's for the betterment of them. They don't want this to change. This is unhealed trauma. Because when they was a child, when things would change, it made them unstable. It made them feel uncomfortable. And a lot of people wasn't able to speak about what made them feel uncomfortable, or this change is unstable for me. They wasn't allowed to speak. So trauma is not about the trauma that you had recently. See, you got to heal. You got to go way back like I did. Yep, I went way back. I talked to a counselor. Yes, I do. Because I wanted to heal. I wanted to become a better person. For me to become a better person, I had to go back. And I know some of y'all like, go back. I ain't going back. That's too much pain. That's bringing up too many bad memories. Yes. How are you going to get to the next step if you don't admit what your triggers are? If you don't admit what your triggers are, then how are you supposed to walk within your truth, your true purpose? How are you supposed to do that if you don't heal? If you don't heal, you'll never know. You'll never know how good it is on the other side. You will never know. You gotta heal. You gotta go back there. You gotta dig up them bad memories just so you can live within your truth, within your true purpose. You have to dig up those memories. You're going to have to face that pain that caused these traumas. Because if you don't dig up what caused these traumas, every time somebody say something to you, trigger. Every time somebody do something, trigger. Every time you don't like something, trigger. These are triggers. This is what's hindering you from growing. You are standing in your own way. Ain't nobody standing in your way. You know, people always get, they get on my nerves with this one. Well, if she wasn't in my way, or if he wasn't in my way, I'd be where I'm at right now. Do you know how many people stood in people's ways and they just said, excuse me? Excuse me? Coming through. Beep, beep. It's you that's standing in your way. Once again, I didn't walk this walk, talk this talk. So I know what I'm talking about. Been there, done that, stood in my way. And I'm wondering why I can't move this person, or I can't move this wall. Because I am the wall. I am the purpose. I am the person that's standing in my way. I'm the one that's standing in my way. And a lot of people don't want to admit that. They don't want to admit that they be standing in their own way. I'm not standing in my way like I said. It's because of that person. If they would just no. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses to justify your means and how the way you think. To walk within your truth and to walk within your purpose is to first admit to yourself that you played a big part in allowing people to do the things they do, because you don't want to go in the past and open that door to them skeletons and let them on out. So that's how you're not healing. Because see, you got to admit to yourself, hey, I've been living like this for a long time, and I'm living like this because I'm standing in my way, and I am allowing people to make me feel like I have low self-esteem. I am allowing myself to hold on to people that don't want to be held on to. I am allowing myself to let people keep walking in and out of my life whenever it is convenient for them. I am putting my needs to the back burner and putting other people's needs at the front of my expense. I am asking other people for validation of my life and my purpose. I am feeling ashamed for setting boundaries, for setting standards, for speaking up for myself. I am feeling like this, if I say something, they're going to leave me. So I don't want any conflict at all. So I'm just going to sit there and let them be abusive. I'm going to sit there and let them gaslight me. I'm going to sit there and let them manipulate me. Not me. And I don't want you to let somebody to manipulate you or for you to feel that way. But I'm here to tell you those triggers, those traumas, you need to face them. And only will you face them, you'll walk in your own purpose. Until then, you're going to still be the same person and you still going to be going through the same shit. Repeat. It's going to be repeat after repeat after repeat after repeat. And see, that's what I got tired of. Lord, that's what I got tired of. That's what I got tired of. I got tired of taking the test and failing. I got tired of taking the test and failing. And I said, this time, I'm not gonna take the test and I'm not gonna fail it. I'm telling y'all. That's what did it for me. That's what did it for me. I said, this gotta stop. This gotta stop, Francesca. This really gotta stop. This repeat unhealthy toxicity that you have has to stop. Because if you don't stop, then all you doing is the next generation gonna have it, and the next generation gonna have it, and the next generation gonna have it, and the next generation gonna have it. No. It's time to break generational curses. Drop them chains down. You need to start implementing new healthy ideals and new healthy situations within your life. And I'm going to go right back to it. You need to align yourself with God. You need to have a love affair going on with Him. And when you feel at your lowest, His word shall comfort you. His embrace shall comfort you. Because that's what happened to me. He comforts me. His love for me is unconditional. And my love for him is unconditional. And when you have that type of alignment and bond going on, you feel that you can face the world. You can face the world. Tolerating abuse in any sort is not cool. I don't care if it's emotional abuse, physical abuse, financial abuse, mental abuse. Abuse is not cool at all. I do not condone it at all. And one of those that I just mentioned, y'all probably be like, what is she talking about financial abuse? When a person always got their hand out. When a person has always got their hand out. You need to eliminate those people out of your life that always got their hand out. Because they are financially abusing you. You need to put up a boundary about when people ask you for money or borrow money from you. I had a friend and they told me, I do not loan out money. I was not asking them for money. We was just talking. And they was like, I don't loan out money. I don't do that. That's not my thing. I've never been into that. I can respect that. I can understand that. I can't say per se that I'm with that, but I do not disagree with that. And I respect that because I have loaned out money. That's why. And I have got my money back. And sometimes I didn't got my money back, but it was not in a timely fashion at all. But that's okay. I mean, you can't go around expecting people to be you. You can't expect people to be you. You can't expect people to be genuine. You cannot expect people to be mindful and to listen and to be patient. You cannot expect those people to be those things that you are. When you go into any relationship, you should not have any expectations of that relationship at all. Because when you have expectations of that relationship and that person doesn't meet that requirement, you're disappointed, you're devastated, you lied to me. You're disturbing your peace. Did I say it again? Yes, you're disturbing your peace. So you don't go into a relationship expecting this person to be what you need them to be. That shouldn't even be the goal of the relationship. Whatever ship it is, it should not be that goal. People are fickle. Some people are wishy-washy. Some people like to straddle the fence. Some people are indecisive. Some people know how to make up their minds. Some people know how to stick to their guns. I mean, it's so many different terms and terminologies that you can use for different things. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot expect a person to be what you want them to be or go into a relationship with expectations of this person. You can't do that. How is you doing that? All you doing is disturbing your peace. Because when that person ain't what they supposed to be, hold that, let me take that back, rewind. What you want them to be, you disturbing yourself. You literally disturbing yourself. I'm not about to disturb myself. You know, like I said, been there, done that. Been there, done that. Expecting a person to be a certain type of way and they wasn't a certain type of way. Cake on my face. Cake on your face. Let's stop putting cake on our face. Let's pray to God and let's be hopeful that this person is not a narcissist or a gaslighter or a manipulator. Let's pray that this person is not a person that dismisses your feelings. Let's pray that this person doesn't disturb your peace and your growth. Let's pray for that. People pray for a lot of things. I think they should pray for the relationship. And like I said, I'm not talking about no relationship like a partnership. I'm talking about all relationships. You should not have that type of mind frame because that could be devastating to you in the end. And it can hinder you from your growth process because you got this in your head what this person is supposed to be and how they're supposed to act. Come on. You don't want to keep doing that to yourself. I don't want to keep doing that to myself. I'm not about to keep doing that to myself. No, I'm not. No, no. Let me tell y'all what happened to me today. My car had stopped. I got a 2012 Ford Focus. Nice car. You know what I'm saying? Easy on the gas. It just stopped. I didn't know why it stopped. Kind of knew, but didn't know. But, anywho, let me get to the point. This is something that I didn't learn. Look at people and how other people treat other people that they think that they don't need. Did you catch that? Let me slow it down. Pay attention and look at people and look at how they treat people they don't think they need. Because that's how they're going to treat your ass when they don't need you. When they don't need you, that's how they're going to treat you. And then you probably sitting over there like, ain't nobody going to motherfucker treat me like that. You got me fucked. Stop it. You're not special. You're special, baby. But you ain't special. You know what I'm talking about. You're not special. Mm-mm. So we're going to go back to the story. I say good morning to this person every day. I take my son to school. I say good morning. When I come back, I say, how you doing? I say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. To this person. So when my car stops, this same person that I continuously say good morning and treat them as a human being, guess what, y'all? They fix cars, didn't even know. They came straight over to my car and helped me with my car. And I asked them, I said, why you help me with my car? Why you know what I'm saying? And they was like, oh, mommy, because you always speak to me. You always nice to me. So when I seen your face like that and your car wouldn't start up, that's why I came over like that. Because I said, oh, her car won't start up. Let me try to help her. Because she's a good person. She's a good person. See, I treat people how I want to be treated. I don't treat people like they're irrelevant. I don't dismiss people. I treat them how I want to be treated. And when you do that, look what happened. My car stopped. That man, he had to come over there. He had to help me with my car. He helped me with my car because, like he said, you speak to me every morning. You's a good person. So when I see you in distress, I reacted in a positive way because every time I see you, you're positive. So it goes right back. Pay attention to people. How they treat other people they think they don't need. Because that is how they're going to treat you in the end game. I'm telling you, facts, man. I done been there where a person then treated me lesser than. And then it clicked in. Like, hey, that's how that motherfucker. Prime example. I went out to a restaurant with a friend of mine, right? And her attitude was, it was, I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like it. I felt like getting in my car and leaving her ass because she was very rude. And see, I am not a rude, disrespectful person. Okay. And I'm going to tell you why she was rude and disrespectful. Because she was like, if she don't bring my food, hold up, I skipped a part. She set the timer on her phone for the waitress. We was at a restaurant, the Weekend Lizard. We was getting something to drink. It was getting something to eat. We're both moms. It's downtime. So she sets her clock on her phone, and I'm like, "What is you doing?" She like, because if she don't come back by a certain time, she's not getting a tip. I said, "That's not nice." I said, "You know, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't like that. Really?" So, the girl was a little late. I had to send my food back because it wasn't, up to par with me. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't disrespectful. And I understood because it was a lot of people that night. That waitress that we had about 5, 6 tables. She was jumping back and forth. I'm watching her. I'm watching her. She didn't do it on perfect. She didn't do it on purpose. She was doing her job. And sometimes by doing her job, things get delayed, things get mixed up in the order. And I was mindful and I was patient. And I was also listening because I was listening to the person that I was with, how disrespectful and rude they were. They were disrespectful and rude to this lady before she can even be disrespectful or rude to give you a reason to feel disrespectful or rude towards her. So I really didn't understand that concept at all. Why you came to the table just rude and disrespectful. I didn't understand that, for God gives me. I didn't understand that, but to each his own. To each his own. Some people feel the need to be rude and disrespectful. I don't want to be around those people. I don't have no need for those people in my life. People that just want to sit up and be rude and disrespectful for no apparent reason. That goes right back to that unhealed trauma. That unhealed trauma. That's her problem. That waitress was a trigger for her. Because maybe she didn't have people in her life that was on time. Or got her, you I don't even, I'm looking for the word, y'all, to use for this. Got her, been there for her, just, this is a trauma for her. This is a trigger for her. And see, when I was looking at it, sitting right there, I didn't know that. I didn't know that then. I just knew this bitch is rude and disrespectful. That's what I understood. She was rude and motherfucking disrespectful. And I ain't want no part of her being rude and disrespectful. So when we got done eating, I left that lovely waitress a tip. I ain't giving her a tip. That's your choice. Didn't nobody tell you to give her a tip, but I'm going to give her a tip. I'm not about to leave this restaurant and be rude and disrespectful towards this lady. Another thing I always tell people, feed what is feeding you. A lot of people sit up and feed stuff that's not feeding them. Meaning a lot of people give out their energy to a lot of other people out here and they don't get the same energy back. They don't get the same energy back. So people are not mindful of feed what is feeding you. And I tell a lot of people, what's feeding me is God. What's feeding me is my faith. What's feeding me is my hope. What's feeding me is my determination. What's feeding me is walking in my truth. What's feeding me, that's what's feeding me. You got to feed what's feeding you so you can get back the same energy back. So you won't feel drained. A lot of people out here, they drained. They are drained because they're always putting their self on the back burner. And they always putting other people up there in the front. And they back there. Another thing that I always say too, I would rather adjust my life to your absence than to adjust and accommodate to your disrespect. Let's say that again. I would rather adjust my life to your absence. Do you hear that? Your absence. That goes back to abandonment, unhealed trauma. And people will not adjust their life to a person's absence because they are too busy codepending on a relationship that's unhealthy, that's toxic, that even falls in place with low self-esteem. Because you won't accommodate your life to this person's absence. I would rather accommodate my life to your absence than to accommodate to your disrespect. Period. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. I'm cool. I'm cool on it. My whole life can change when I realize I could be humble and calm and still take no shit and set solid boundaries. Go girl. Go girl. Set them boundaries. Set them boundaries. Set them. Walk within your power. Snatch it. Snatch it back. My whole life changed. It did. My whole life changed when I realized being mindful of myself and my needs, because I'm feeding what needs to be fed, and that's me. And then I'm feeding what's feeding me, which is God. You understand what I'm saying now? Is you getting it? Is you getting it? Is you really understanding what I'm saying? Because if you not, take the video back so you can understand what I'm saying. So I might be talking a little bit too fast for you, but I'm not. You just don't want to accommodate your life to that person's absence because you would feel abandoned. You will feel that you're not enough when you are enough. You are enough. And what did I tell you that comforts me? God comforts me. His word comforts me. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Stop being that person that everybody think you are. Stop being that person. Switch up on their ass. Be the person that you know you are. Stop switching. Switch up. It's time to switch up. Because see, now they done got used to you. They done got used to you being the person that they want you to be. But see, when you switch up on them and be the person that you're supposed to be and be the person that you know you can be and walk within your power, work within your truth, and they can't trigger you no more because you done went back and you done healed yourself and you done got through all that pain. I'm telling you, feel real good. My mother didn't like us to say we couldn't. I can't do it. Can't was not allowed in my house. I can't do math. I can't read. I can't do this. My mother did not like the word can't, because if you master anything enough times, you can do it. If you master it enough times, it will become a part of your life, a part of your existence, a part of who you are. If you master it enough times, you will become what you are practicing to become, what you are listening to become, what you are doing in your life to become. You will become these things because you mastering it. You mastering it. You doing it over and 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 over. And the next thing you know, it becomes a part of your life. You breathe, you sleep, you eat this. Because you know the person you need to be. But you don't want to put the time and the work in. Because you're like, I ain't about to put no time and the work in on that. That ain't what I'm about to do. I'm just cool on that. That's just too much for me. That's like that's basically you telling God, I ain't doing it. So let me get this right. You want God to just place you in a home. Boom. You want God to give you money. Boom. You want God to give you a healthy marriage. Boom. That ain't how that work, boo. That ain't how that work. You got to put the work in. You got to put the effort in. You got to put the time in. You got to change your mindset. You got to go back there and get them childhood traumas so people can stop triggering you. You got to stop. You got to realize that it's all about you. Because if you don't realize that, like I said, another video. Repeat. You're going to keep repeating it and keep repeating it. Yeah, you is. Why wouldn't you keep on? Some people have a problem with depression. And that goes on the scale of mental health. A lot of people have a lot of problem with depression. They don't know how to handle it. They are easily triggered. They are easily to have negative thoughts in their head. They are easily to be manipulated. People with mental health. They are. Not all, but yes. So they don't know how to live when the vibe or the vibration is low. That's even worse for them. They like, what the hell? Like, I am so tired of living down here. I would love to live up here, but I'm always down here. You always down here because you ain't go back. I'm going to keep saying it. You ain't go back to them childhood traumas, to them teenage traumas, to them adult traumas, and you ain't healed from that, and you still triggering. When you get all of that out and you done with that, you would know how to balance the high and the low. And they'll come just like this. You can't have yin without yang and yang without yin. You can't. You can't have evil without good and good without evil. You can't. So you can't have high vibrations and low vibrations. You got to have both. But you got to learn how to manage them. Everything ain't gonna go your way. Everything ain't gonna go right every day. This is my favorite one. You are pressure. Apply the pressure. Apply it to your life. Apply it to your relationship. Apply it to your children. Apply it to your boundaries. And definitely apply it to them childhood traumas to get them up out of there. Forgive yourself. People got a hard time with forgiving themselves, but they can go out here and forgive other motherfuckers. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why is you over there forgiving them, but you won't forgive yourself? I don't understand that. Like, I'm confused on that. Like, I'm just saying, you pressure. You pressure. You need to apply it. That's what you need to do. You need to apply it to your life. Because if you don't apply it to your life, like I said, you're going to keep going through what you're going through. Stop reliving your worst day. Get out of your head. Get out of there. You know your head ain't no safe space right now. You know your mind is a negative Nancy right now. So why is you in your head? Just like I said, you got to find the balance within life that suits you, that brings you peace. If it's creativity, if it's music, is it poetry, is it kids, is it walking in the park, is it swimming, whatever that brings you peace. I'm telling you. Stop blaming yourself for everything. Hold people accountability for their actions, just as they will hold you accountable for yours. Stop tearing yourself down because somebody else couldn't get that promotion, or somebody else is not where you supposed to be. I'm just saying. You ain't got to say my word. It is what it is. I'm just on here because I love y'all. And I want you to have self-esteem and empowerment. And I want you to know why you're not moving like you should be moving. It's because, first of all, we got to go get them traumas. And we got to bring them motherfuckers up front center. And we got to own it. I said, own it. You do not let your emotions define you. You define your emotions every time. So you take them traumas and you own it. Because if you don't, repeat, 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 and you like, God damn, why can't I get a break? What you mean, why can't you get a break? Because you won't do the footwork. That's why you won't get a break. I'm just saying. You ain't gotta believe me. I love this affirmation too. I am grounded. I am centered and whole. I trust in the wisdom of life. I am everything I need. I am safe and I am secure. I surrender. I am strong, stable, and what? At peace. Those are affirmations. And the more you say them with determination, the more they sink into your mind. The more you say them, the more they stick into your mind, replacing those negative, nasty thoughts that you keep putting in your head. Every time, it could be this little. And you be like, oh my God. And, oh my. And this little thing grows this big because of you. Because that's where you decided that you wanted to put your energy at. Don't kill me. I'm just saying. You be the biggest disrespect to yourself. So many people says that this person disrespected me. But don't you disrespect yourself every time that you allow yourself not to heal and not to get to your higher self? Is that not disrespect also? I'm just saying. Don't kill the messenger. People talk about disrespect all day long, but people disrespect themselves all day long too. And it really be the same people that sit up and say, you disrespected me. Those are the ones that sit up there on their high horses and they think that they're untouchable. Okay, you might be untouchable. Not my problem. It's not my problem. When you are communicating with somebody about your boundaries, if you then I, if you then I are boundary implements into words, when you are setting certain things in your life as boundaries and standards, you need to be direct. Direct. Because if you're not direct with a person, then they're going to be like, well, I thought, or I assumed, or you don't want somebody to say, I thought. You don't need to think for me. Well, I assume. You don't need to assume from me. You have to be direct. But also, while you being direct, you need to be clear. You need to be clear in your words and what you want and what you need from this person. And what you need from this person is simple respect. If a person cannot give you respect, off with their head. If you did I or boundary implements into words that you need for this type of life that you want to live. You want to live this healthy life. You want to live this better me life. Then you need to start implementing if you then. If you then. If you cannot respect my boundaries, then I will have to go. Period. I mean, I don't see it no other way. I really don't. Well, it's getting late, y'all. And I'll see y'all next time. And we gonna talk my shit. We gonna talk that shit. For real. The next time I come on here, we're gonna be talking about dating boundaries. Ooh, child. Because some people out here, they do not know how to date. And I'm one of them people. But I'm looking at stuff and reading on stuff, and I am willing, I am receptive in learning new dating techniques, new relationship techniques to be more healthier in my relationship. Day and how to spot red flags. And we also gonna be talking about relationship goals and relationship boundaries. So tune in next time. Thank you once again for sharing my YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And thank you for your comments. Bye.